I'm back, and today we are going to make this character like the dog, stylized dog with basic details. It's going to make for a game engine, so we have to make it clean and topology should be proper. And we are going to do everything on ZBrush with normal sculpting, then Z remeasure with for clean topology. So let's get started. First, let's make the head. Go to the perspective mode and symmetry on. Okay, I have to make it polymesh 3D. Then go. First, we are going to make the basic shape, because if basic shapes are not done, then it will not look correct. So first basic shapes need to be done, and it's a bit hard for now because it has only front face. So I have to imagine the side parts of it. That's why it's going to be a bit challenging, but not a big deal. I have done those things before, and as I want to know, it's not a Fiverr project. It was someone I know who is making games, so I'm basically their character designer. I meet him at Fiverr, then we are contact further for this game and collaborate. Then we have made some more characters, like total 5 characters. 3 are done. We need to do texturing on them, and 2 need to be modeled. So I'm making next 2 models first. Then I'm going to do texturing on the rest of 4 because one was already done. So I have made a rough basic shape, not something recognizable, but let's go into the body. I want to make things proportionate first, then we can work on things like details and correct shape. So his body was a good muscular body, so I'm making it a bit tapered with a wider shoulder. It has a bigger shoulder than sad, and I guess chest needs to be a little up like that. I don't know, it's coming at camera. Yes, it's coming at camera. So let's define the chest. Yes, then make the shoulders. It's looking bodybuilder, but I'm going to reduce the width because it's not going to look proportionate with the head. Head also big, or let's make the head bigger. Body is looking good, and add some details. Details means basic forms. Let's add the pelvic area, and for back, I'm going to make a curvature there, like human. It's called kygotic curvature, I guess. I'm not sure. I just forgot. Lygotic and kyphotic, like that kind of words. Anyways, it's not our topic right now. Okay, let's save it first. Let's make the legs. And for legs, I'm going to make one first, then another out of it. I just shrinked it down like that is fair, and I squeezed it for all sides and leave the top and bottom. Then I'm going to taper it to get a cylindrical shape, and I guess it needs a bit thickness. Yeah, that could be enough. Let's place it, and I think there is need a bend there. So I'm going to add this with move brush, and it's a bit outward, so I'm going with it. It's looking skinny now. Let's make it a bit bigger and top. Let's flatten down the bottom somewhere looking closer to reference, but not totally accurate now. We are going to work on this a lot. Let's bring it backward, adding some volume with clay strips, not clay strips, clay buildup. In Blender, it calls clay strip, and in ZBrush, it's clay buildup. Anyways, both are the same. Let's change the matte cap. The gray one look better than the red one. You can see the fine details on it. Fine details means creases and dents more easily on that. Basically, for the raw work, it's better to stick with the matte cap gray, I guess. Yeah, matte cap gray. Let's copy this on other side. Okay, and we have to make the arms also. So first we are going to make the biceps and forearms separately. For that, I'm going to take a sphere, and it's a sphere, and shape it down to the bicep. A bit tilted, a bit small. Good, it's now looking good. And I'm going to copy this and bring it down a bit more tilt, a bit long, and I'm going to make it a bit tapered at the bottom. It's problem now. Let's make it taper first, then shape it again. Yeah, looking good. So let's crank the resolution a bit up, then shape it out. So I'm going with 128. It's a bit much, but okay, let's go with without thinking much. I'm going to trim things and add clay there, add a volume there, not clay, because it's not physical, it's digital. Digital. Let's add a crease there and just going to be bit down with simple shapes. Let's bring the trim dynamic and make it a bit smooth. Yeah, it's looking better, but chest looking artificial. So cut out the upper chest and smooth the edges a bit. Inside also a bit, because no one has the perfect inner chest. In real life, there is only two muscles, and people define it: upper chest, lower chest, middle chest. It's not true, because I'm into fitness. I know better than most of guys. I have worked in fitness industry, not for a long, but still have decent experience. I have worked 1.5 years and I'm certified, so there will be no questions at all. I'm professional enough. That would be the best statement. Professional enough, but not who knows everything. Let's make the shoulders a bit muscular. Lats, we need lats. It's like a short human with muscular body and bigger head. Let's mirror it. Now let's work on the face. I'm going to add some volume there and also there. And I'm going to trim this area a bit, so it's going to be a bit smooth, and I have to make a crease out there for visible face structure. Then I guess needs to be a bit, so it will overlap the upper part, not the nose. Nose will be there with some space around that area. Let's trim it down. Looking somehow recognizable, but it has a lot more work to do. Let's make the nose, and it's looking angry, so there will be some dent, and eyebrows should be bring the eyeball. Let's bring the eyeball there and make the face as accurate as I can. It's looking good. Let's mirror it another side. Eyelids, bottom eyelids. There will be a bit dent, and I think eyes need to be a bit behind. It's not straight. Yeah, better. Let's smooth it out and cut a curve out there. There will be some bulges. Bulges means bulky part, and it also needs to be a bit bulky. There will be some space. Nose need to be a bit behind. Make a bump there. Then I think this part needs some volume, and also this one for lips, and have to trim the area. Okay, then I'm going to define this area where there is a dent, make it a bit smooth, and I think it's need to be a little trimmed out. Let's experiment, no pressure at all, looking good. Let's make this area smooth. Also, let's make this area smooth. Okay, a decent amount of progress, and let's first add the ears. Then I'm going to add the hands and feet, then accessories. Then we are going to detail it. Let's go. Let's shape it out first, a bit long, then with what this brush called, I forgot. Let's check the name again. But first I have to crank it up the geometry a bit because it's not going to deform better. And also make the edges because it has edges good. Let's it's anchor press anchor and what it's do. Let's unselect rotate and select move so it will just going to do this. But I guess I need the rotation. So move rotate. Try move rotate. Let's see what happens. Yes, it's better than before. We with some a few adjustments we can make it look like this. Let's bring the move brush and make it the shape as like as it was on the picture. Let's trim the sides also. Let's isolate this and make it refine it. I mean refine it, and I'm going to make dents there like there will some holes like actual ear. Not holes, just dent would be enough for it. Dents would be enough. Okay, let's smooth it out, define it a bit, define this thing a bit, and let's make the edges a bit smooth. It look it's angular but not that much like a hard surface. Good. Let's see how it's looking right now. Looking decent. Let's bring it a bit down, rotate a bit, and yeah, it's looking good. And I can make it a bit bigger. Yes, let's adjust it a bit. Good, looking good. Next, I'm going to mirror it both sides and let's attach this limbs and make it a better shape, and then I'm going to add the hands. So first I have dynamish, not dynamish. I have to merge next. After merge dynamish. Okay, now let's add some volumes here. Add some volume. I'm going to make the triceps a bit defined, but not like human. Elbow, and I guess I missed this symmetry, so split this thing and I will mirror it again after making one. So first work on it. Let's isolate it. There is some dents there. I guess it's not visible, but anatomically there is a dent. Not too much, but still there is a dent. And I'm going to make the forearm. Forearm need to be thick, and also the bottom of the forearm, because as like the picture, I have to make it as similar as possible, and it has a thicker forearm. Let's smooth it out a bit. Also this area, I think popping too much, make it a bit clean. Mm, it's looking better. And where are the tricep? I have to make it a bit less thick because the tricep was looking too big, or I just misaligned it. I think it needs to be more thick than this part. This side is going to be a little thin. More refinements. Let's make the brachialis more defined. Then I have to make this area flat. And this side needs to be a bit down like this reference. Also the shoulder side. So first make it from the front, then I got a decent idea of what I'm going to achieve. Then mm, mm, backward it's going to be easy to do. And I have to define this area too for the biceps. Let's copy this, mirror this on other side. And now I'm going to make the hands and feet. First let's finish the feet, then we are going towards hand. First I'm going is spear, going with the spear, then flat it down, then place it exactly where it needs to be, scaling it accordingly. Then I'm going to flat it. Okay, I have to make it more flat. Let's isolate it for better understanding the thing. Let's make it flat half of the way, like this area. Okay, that could be enough. And let's dynamish it and sculpt things accordingly. I'm adding some volumes to match the area and some volume from here, looking better than before. And let's make the nails. Nails means finger. It has three fingers as I can see, and it's a bit bulky outer sides. Let's trim this out. Good. It's looking better. Let's tilt it outside like the reference, and also I'm going to make it slightly outward. Wait a minute. I have to make a dent here. Let's move this out and let's make a copy. It's not looking similar now. I don't know why. I think the knees needs to be slightly outwards, more outwards. I just forgot to turn on symmetry again. Okay, no worries. Let's separate it. Then I'm going to mirror it again. Let's make it mirror, and now I have to cautious about the symmetry. Let's bring the knees. No, knee already out. I have done this before. I need some more geometry there. Let's make the dent more prominent because there are. I think I need some volume in inner thighs all and also in glutes. So make it will going to look a bit more 3D. Okay, let's move the knees a bit upward. Some more volume there to look it fuller, to make it fuller. Like not like a bodybuilder, but still it needs to be full. And in calves area there was a pump like human. You can see at the reference. So I'm following those things accordingly. I think knees are looking too flat. Let's add some volume. Looking good. Calves. Let's make the calves a bit more prominent. Better than before. Better than before. Let's move into the upper body again and make it like the reference, which is dynamic shit because of better geometry. Let's make those areas a bit smooth. And I think it's too rough. Let's make this smooth and a soft line there because chest and abdomen needs to be separated. Let's isolate this and make some lats area like the reference here. Need lats needs to be more prominent than the chest, so the T-taper will be there. Let's make it a bit smoother finish so it look good. And I think it's too flat. Let's make it a bit 3D. Yeah, also this area. Yeah, good, but chest are going inside. I think it needs to be a bit outside, like these things. It's hard to explain it with just words. At least for me. Let's do it and you can understand. I'm talking about this shit. Yeah, it's looking a lot more believable now. This part also needs a bit detailed. It's looking like armor if I use damn standard. Let's make the abdomen. I'm going to take damn standard and crease out these lines first. Then I will add volume with clay buildup. Yeah, looking good. And there was no trace of obliques in also reference, so I'm skipping it. Better, looking better. And what should I'm going to do now? I'm going to make the hands. So for that, I'm going to take a sphere and will shape it accordingly like a bulkier hand. I guess there is four fingers, not five like a human. Let's make it simple as that. And the palm needs to be bit more short. Let's pull this out first, then I can add the volume. And let's make it a bit flat first. I have to dynamic it multiple times because it's going to deform a lot more time. Let's make it flat. I can see there is a pump to make it, and it's not edgy that much like the ear. It's kind of smooth shapes, and the curvature needs to be inwards. Let's make it inwards. Knuckles, but there is no knuckles at there, and I'm bit of lost in my mind. That's why I'm talking very less. But I have to stay there. And also, I'm listening music on earphone because it's feeling it's easy to work with music. Music means songs also. I don't get distracted. But also there is without music there are some benefits like you are not going to lost anywhere. You are always be there. Anyways, let's do it. But without music, it's too flat, like working like a robot. So with inflate brush, I'm going to add some volume. It's looking a bit small. Make it shorter. I think I need to make the fingers short. Yeah, let's make it a bit closer. Okay, let's copy it. But first, I'm going to move some volume out of there. Yeah, now it's better. Make it a bit smooth. I'm trying to make it faster because other way I will spend the whole day still not going to done these things. It is this thing like scrolling all over the day, looking good. And now what I'm going to do, I will add small details like this necklace there. Necklace, I don't know what it says. The accessories, it's not like necklace. Necklace is something soft. It's not soft. The teeth and details. Okay, so first I have to take something and make it there. So I'm choosing a torus. I think it's called torus. Ring. Torus in a blender, I guess. Let's see if I can deform thing here. Yeah, what these guys do. Okay, it's better than before. Let's see if I can again do this. No, it's not possible now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to decrease inflate in deform menu. Yeah, it works. So let's turn on this symmetry and bring it in visible spaces. Then I'm going to copy it and place the cubes to there. Some variations because it will look better. So now let's add the cubes. It will be simple. Just scale it, move it, and go there. And I'm just going to drag this by pressing control. And I guess it's better to move it outside a bit, then I will adjust the cables. And I'm thinking that it's possible to mirror things. No, let's go with it. I will do it manually. Just pressing control and dragging it. And it's making copies in a same subtool. And I guess two more would be enough. And good. I think let's make it a bit smaller if possible. I don't think it's possible now. So let's mask them single. And I'm going to cut this part from video because it will just a tedious process and it will waste your time. Oh, you knew, no, oh, do you know, my girl was never enough for me. Gonna be so strong. So, okay, I have made the cubes smaller and let's adjust the tubes and the cubes according to its shape. And just with move brush, I'm dragging things outside or according to the place. And that was a mess because the symmetry was on. It's overlapping here. Let's make some variations, no pressure at all. Okay, let's all along it's make it joint. So it's going to be easy to adjust. Yeah, and yeah, it's cube, not something hard. Anyways, looking kind of similar. Let's hide this thing. And now what I'm going to do, let's add details. No, I have to make these teeth first. And teeth and what? And made necklace, ear, teeth, and then detailing. And it's going to be done. Let's take a sphere and make it tapered. Then I'm going to reduce its thickness. Go taper again. Okay, I have to make it first. Yeah, now it's more believable than before. First, I have to make some space to fit these things. These things there are on purpose. I just missed it. It's going to be the longer one, and I'm going to copy it and make the shorter one. Let's attach both and mirror it. And now I'm going to detail all the things. First, let's begin with the nose. First, I want to crank it up the resolution a bit. Yeah, because all of the basic shapes are done, so I can make the details now without worrying about the mesh going to be deformed. Yeah, looking good. Let's make the eyelids. Let's check the symmetry was on or not. Things needs to be between smooth and edgy. Eyelids need to be a bit small so it will look aggressive. It's looking good, but I think some depth in there will make a visible changes. Yeah, it's looking quite aggressive now. And also I think eyebrow need to be a bit down to make it angrier. Yeah, refine those forms, add some volume, and also I want to make a dent there. This part is so much unrefined, so make it a bit refined by trimming and smoothing the area. First, let's mask the nose. I don't want to touch it. Now it's easy. Let's mask the this area too. Yeah. Let's add some mouth creases to this forms. Then let's shape this area. And the creases need to be a bit deep because it will not going to look good if it protrude out there. I don't know I'm speaking the right thing, but I want to explain that the crease, if the crease was out, then it will not look that good. Some more volume there for the teeth, and now I'm going to trim it. Yeah, it's looking more and more aggressive now. Let's make this area a bit tapered. Let's curve this area out. This area is more bulkier than the outer side under lip. I think this area needs to be flat, far better than before. Let's make this area a bit edgy. I'm going to use trim dynamic. First, I have to make part mask. It's looking weird. I have made it too much edgy. Let's fix it. Smooth it out. Better. Yeah, it's look better. Looking good. Let's refine the back part of it. Some forehead details, forehead wrinkles, and I'm going to smooth out the ears and face where done. Done. Face is done, and now face is done. So let's go with the body. In body I'm just going to smooth it out and refine the shapes. Let's smooth all the things out, and now for final shapes I'm going to use the standard brush more because it has some smooth effect what others don't. The body also looking good now. Let's begin with the hand. Arms already looking good, just need some smooth out. And also I have to make the elbow joint a bit prominent. Enough. Hands are looking huge, make it a bit short. And let's dynamish it because it has deformation with stretched faces. Okay, let's lastly make the thighs believable and feet more detailed. Let's bring the waist parts a bit down, glutes a bit prominent, hamstring a little squeezed, and in knee area I want to make it compressed. Yeah, and almost done. Let's adjust the feet first. Looking good, not that bad. Let's experiment one thing. If I make this bit curved out, what it's better before. Let's go with the feet without overthinking. First, I'm going to smooth it out and going to make basic shapes a bit better. Then for fingers, just normal standard brush with invert like pressing alt and carving there. Not much more. And that would be enough. Okay, final touch, let's make it a bit tapered around. Yeah, looking good enough. Now I'm going to merge everything and then smooth the joints and then remesh it with the remasher. Let's go through the process. Wait, let me see the eyes. It's not super clean. Let's do it. I'm saving all the things. Merge and merge visible. And I'm going to hide everything now. No, no, no. Yeah. I'm going to remesh the necklace separately and then dynamesh, crank it up a bit, then dynamesh. And now I'm going to smooth the joint areas like the groin area. Groin area needs some volume also. Yeah, it's looking better. Let's smooth out the things and if needed, I'm going to add some volume with clay strip. I'm going to smooth this out because I don't want the seam mark. Where are the joints and everything will look like as close as the reference. But making as close as not completely possible because you can't achieve the 100% of the thing. Some variations are there always. You can't make it perfect unless you are copy pasting things. In real life scenario, also you can't make the same thing twice. There will be some minor kind of differences always. So try to make it as close as possible. Let's make this area a bit flat. I think the ankles are so much wide. Let's make it closer and also this part. Okay, let's remesh the thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to 3D measure and I'm going to click detect edges. Make the target polygon count a bit low, 3K, then go. Let's see what type of results we get. It's pretty much enough. So what I just need to do, I have to copy this thing because I forgot to do. Then redo the thing. And what I'm going to do, in this mesh, I'm going to bake this mesh details and go into it. Anyways, that's it. That's it for today. Let's see you again. See you with another video. Tada.